Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Katelyn from Katelyn Plans, and today I'm going to be planning in my social media dashboard planner for the week of January 10th through 16th. And included in this is National Sticker Day. So I'm not doing like a sticker themed spread this week, but I will talk a little bit about like what's going on with my Etsy shop on Sticker Day during the course of this video. But as for the stickers for this spread, I'm going to be doing like a squirrel theme. I'm kind of revisiting a sticker sheet from my shop that I've already used in a planner before. I used it in my daily, so I felt like it wasn't like duplicating if I used it in a different planner. So we have squirreling around as kind of like the main focus, and then to kind of like change it up from what I did last time where I did a bunch of like neutrals and then a sticker sheet from MU's Designs, I'm gonna actually pair in these Homebody books. So I have both the big sized and the classic sized. This is the newest rendition of Homebody. I don't remember which release it was. I want to say it was their winter release, their most recent winter release. There have been so many Happy Planner releases lately that I cannot keep track of them. And they announced a new Be Happy box recently. I don't even know when that's coming out, but they're sharing details about it. Regardless, I'm thinking I want to do the squirrels with like these florals with all the different colors. That way I can kind of bring in some of the quotes that have the colors paired with them, like get a little better every day, it's a wonderful day, like that kind of thing. So I'm thinking like squirrels on top of florals, keeping it pretty simple as I can get in this planner, but that is the plan for this video. I'm going to go ahead and pop this off the discs and we will get started. I have no idea if there's like a sizing difference between the florals in the two books. Sometimes they have like a difference in sizing between the big and the classic. I know there's also a miniature version of this sticker book, but I didn't do that. I tend to like plan with like bigger stickers, so mini wasn't like something I gravitated towards. Okay, these look like the exact same sheet, so I don't think there's gonna be any kind of difference. I'll start by pulling out of the big sized sticker book because I have a feeling that in future spreads I'm just gonna want to use the classic one. So we'll start with this and pull some florals out. There's also some really fun little like floral boxes in this book. So here's the solid colored ones, and then here are the ones that I think I'm going to use for analytics this week. Should I put the squirrels in place before I do the analytics, or should I do the analytics first? No idea, but I'm going to peel up two of these. And I'm not exactly sure how I want to like sort out analytics this week because I am tracking for 3 different platforms in this planner. So it's kind of weird to have just 2 boxes. Like, yeah, I could put 2 platforms into one box, but which box gets paired with which and which ones are going in the double box, I don't know. But I feel like 2 boxes feels more aesthetically pleasing, so that's what we're going to stick with for that. And then I'm going to pull in, oh wait, if I have the big-sized book, or were these out of the big-sized book? Maybe the boxes are bigger than in the classic one. I don't actually know how much difference there is between these 2 sticker books. Like, yeah, these full-size boxes are meant for a big, but like stuff like this, I feel like it's the same size for both the classic and a big. I'm just going to move on. Okay. These are the florals I'm pulling in. I have an option between clear and paper, and I'm going to start with the paper ones because the squirrels are going to go on top of them, so they don't need to be clear. And if I can help by not using like all of my clear sticker florals right from the get-go, I think it'll make me happier in the long run. So I will be kind of like mixing and matching like the colors of the florals, chopping off like the edges where they overlap, and then kind of trying to mosaic them into like the blank space, I don't know what happened with that word when I tried to say it, but just trying to make them all work out. So as I was saying, okay, so the Happy Planner has a new Be Happy box coming out, and I'm interested to hear what people's opinions on like the sneak peeks are. So it's a stargazer theme, and I don't think that's a secret anymore. It's like, I want to say like the original Stargazer, like it has some elegant elements of the original Stargazer sticker book, back when it was like pretty exclusive and hard to find in that original Happy Planner Girls line. Or that might have been the second collection of Happy Planner Girls. Anyway, so they're bringing it back for the Be Happy box. I'm not someone who's into, like, astrology or anything like that, so I don't know if it's up my alley. I'm sure there's, like, a target demographic out there who's gonna really love it, but I don't think it's for me. From what I saw from, like, the preview, I just feel like I have a lot of the stuff that's already in that box. Like, I know they're trying to put out, like, new products, like those affirmation cards or whatever, but I'm never gonna use them, and I have to, like, kind of prioritize where my money is going right now. I'm trying to save up for Go Wild in 2023. I know it's a long way away, and I'm saving money now, but I was at the store, like, thinking about it after I made that little insert for my planner, and it didn't end up getting a video. Originally, that one was going to be the plan with me instead of the book tracker one, but then I was, like, tripping over my words, which I've been doing a lot of this week. I don't know why, but I was tripping over my words, and then I couldn't figure out the math for the dot grid paper. I'm not a bullet journaler. I am getting a bullet journal from Archer and Olive in the mail, but that is another tangent I can get into in a minute. So I was, like, thinking through it. I was like, okay, I could spend $20 on this one sticker book, or the way that I worked out my savings tracker for Go Wild, that means I could fill in one little, like, square if I just put it into my savings account. So I kind of prioritized it that way, which I think that's a good, like, technique for kind of reevaluating, like, is it really worth it, or could I be putting it towards, like, a larger picture thing? I'm going to do something kind of funky with the, like, checklist up here. I'm going to put a squirrel up at the top, and then the checklist will just start a little bit lower. I'm not using all of that room, so I don't think it's, like, that big of a deal to have a squirrel up there instead of, like, starting the checklist up at the top. Or maybe this squirrel would be better for this particular area. I can't tell yet. So the next story that I started telling and then stopped telling was that I ended up actually getting an Archer and Olive bullet journal. And I have so many friends in the planner community who are really into the Archer and Olive stuff, and I've just, like, never been a bullet journaler. Oh, this, like, kind of ripped up the paper on those stickers. That's kind of sad. I've never been someone who could, like, figure out how to bullet journal, so I just never did it. But I just keep seeing my planner friends, like, doing all these cool bullet journal things, and I got a little bit of the FOMO, and they were having a sale, so I ordered one, and they're sold out of a lot of things right now because, like, you know, turnover from everyone getting their 2022 stuff, and most people I know have all their 2022 stuff done by now, but they did have the one that I wanted in stock, which was the one with the puppy on the cover, so I ordered one, and it should be here soon. If not, like, tomorrow. So we'll see how that works out. I don't think I'm going to be doing, like, bullet journal videos on my channel, because I think that's something I need to figure out on my own before I get into, like, bullet journal with me territory. But we shall see. I'm sticking some acorns in here to just kind of, like, add some additional elements. I felt like it needed a little something extra, and then this squirrel that has seen better days is just kind of hanging out on top of the sheet. Little acorn over here. I'm going to move over to the other half of the spread for a minute and try to salvage that squirrel. Maybe the first step is to kind of try to peel some of the floral fragments off the back of it. This, like, sticker paper feels a little bit different than what the Happy Planner has been using in the past, so I'm not sure if they changed their sticker quality in this last release, or if I'm maybe just thinking a little too much into it, but normally when I place stickers on top of stickers, they don't do this. So, I don't know. This guy will probably go over on Sunday with some more florals. Although I have to be pretty deliberate about where they're going over here. A, because if I put the squirrel in the wrong place and try to pull it up again, they're going to get ruined. And B, I know that I want to post content on Sunday because, like, that's when I post my catch-all videos and whatnot. So I need to have enough room, and again, knowing that these cannot be repositioned very well, I got to get it on the first shot. So I'm just putting a few little florals here to kind of frame this area on the 16th. I'm very excited about what I'm doing with my catch-all for next week. I have been thinking about like different themes that I could do in my planner, and this week's themes were a lot harder for me to kind of come up with, but next week I've got the themes like all picked out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this squirrel like right here. That should be enough room to write. Looking good. And I could even put a little extra floral behind just to kind of fill in that gap. So next week's catch-all, and I'm thinking ahead, so I haven't even made it yet, but next week's catch-all, I'm going to be doing like a back-to-school theme because it's going to be my first week of spring semester, and I have the Whimsy Luxe A Year of Planning sticker book, which I am obsessed with currently. I'm even considering like, do I need to get a second one of them? But I have that sticker book, and it has some really cool like school supplies stickers, so I thought I could do like a back-to-school theme. I know like they're probably meant to be used like at the beginning of a school year, but this is the beginning of a new year of school, so it could be fun. So that'll be coming up next week. I like my little squirrel cluster over here. I think it needs an acorn, like this larger one perhaps. It looks proportionally very odd with this squirrel, but I think it's fine. And then I'll take this one to kind of creep up into this section as well. I need some smaller boxes to mark things, so I'm in the classic version of the sticker book, and I'm just taking these. I feel like these will be helpful to like kind of indicate some important dates. So I'm putting one on Thursday, and Thursday is National Sticker Day. And in my shop, I'm going to be having a sale on everything with the exception of that Black History Month sticker sheet because, again, that is a donation sheet. And I have a collab sticker sheet that's coming to the shop as well, and that'll be included in the deal. And I am doing a fun like sticker sheet collab with my friend M, my planner bestie M over at MU's Designs. We made a sticker-themed sticker sheet, so it's very meta. And I'm excited to share. I've kind of been sharing some sneak peeks over on my Instagram. She did the lettering and I did the like illustrations. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with these headers. I was thinking I would use them to label the analytics sections, but they just feel a little out of place. So I'm going to use them to kind of label like the action items areas. But anyway, so that'll be like a fun like collab that's coming up on National Sticker Day. It's going to be available in my Etsy shop starting at 11 a.m. Central Time, which is like my normal release time. And then everything will be 20% off for that day only. And you can use the code StickerDay20 to save that 20% off. And if you include a rep code in the order description or like order notes or whatever it is, you will receive an extra little freebie that is exclusive to National Sticker Day. So that's what's going on with that. I should mark Monday because I want to get the rest of the orders like out to the mail from my release that happened the previous Monday. I am like positively overwhelmed by all of your support, and I'm trying to get everything out in a timely fashion, but it's been a lot and I was not anticipating it to be so much, but I'm grateful for that. So I'm trying to pick something to cover up that little bar, and we have some options here. We have Today is the Best Day. Enjoy moments that make you slow down, but I don't want that one because it's kind of dark. In every season, be grateful. I think that's cute. Just keep growing. Oh, that one's perfect. I love that. This other one that says good things are going to happen is also really cute, but I feel like the color on this is like, it's fun. It's kind of like an orange sherbet color. And I'm going to put it right up here on the YouTube area. I'm looking at the big-sized book again, and I'm kind of experimenting around with some of these quotes. So I love the ones that have the colors in them because I tried to do the colorful florals. This one says, do good and good will come to you, which I think is a really cute little quote. So this one, I don't know where it's going to go. Like it could go like in this cluster, which wouldn't be the end of the world if it went over that acorn. You can still read it, and you can still see the acorn, so I think that's going to work out there. And I will balance it out with like some similar typography, so You Are Capable of Amazing Things is another one in that same style. And I feel like I saw one more. I just got to track it down. There's really cute quotes in here. Okay, here we go. We are all made of stories. And this one is fairly large. I mean, this is the big sized sticker book, but I'm not sure there's going to be any like sizing difference between the quotes in this book and the quotes in this classic one. So I'm going to take this one and figure out where I want it to go. Okay, so I'm looking back in the classic size book because I was having a hard time finding a spot for this one because it's kind of big. And they are like significantly different sizes. So this We Are All Made of Stories is going to go back into the larger book. I can use it in something like my catch-all where I have like a lot of space to play around with. But this is a classic size planner. So I got to like be a little bit more cognizant of what I'm doing with space. Especially when I'm kind of intersecting like functional areas. We've got You Are Capable of Amazing Things, and that one's going to go over here, like, into the YouTube area, but also kind of on Tuesday. I felt like that was good placement. And then this one, We Are All Made of Stories, is going to go somewhere on the dashboard portion of the spread. I was thinking, like, right here, and then just kind of getting rid of this little header. I don't know, like, what I would really do with that box otherwise. So we'll get rid of that and then just stick this where that was. So this will be a more decorative box this week. That looks pretty good. And then I could put this down here to kind of label that this is my analytics section. Although I don't know how I feel about that. It feels a little out of place. So I'm going to try to get this back in the sticker book. I could even use it to like label the time for this release, but the coloring doesn't really match what I have going on there, so this one's just going to go back for now. I think we're getting pretty close to like the bullet point section of the video, but I want to find a spot for like these acorns, and I'm thinking just on top of this would be kind of fun. Just to kind of bring the squirrels further into the spread. I do have 2 left over and a portion of a tail, but I don't think I'm going to need any more. I think this is like a nice layout with those, and I have one of like each of the 3 of them represented. These 2 are just kind of like mirrored duplicates of like the ones I already have on the pages. So I feel fine leaving those on the sticker sheet. I just have to find some bullet points that are going to match. I don't know if there's any in that Homebody book. I really haven't checked. I didn't see any, but I'm thinking another like floral in this area underneath these acorns could be good. And I'm just going to kind of like cut it so it lines up with the edge of this box. So something like this to layer right here. I'm hoping that I'll have enough room on Tuesday to write. I think I will. And then just putting that back in place. Oh, that looks really good. And then this one I could do something similar over here, but it just is not the right cut of floral. So I could put it in this cluster if I really wanted to. Yeah, I think that helps kind of slope it out a bit. So that's good. Could even take that and kind of cover up that 2022 in the corner, but it might be overkill. So I'm going to find some bullet points that match. This Keep Going book has kind of been my go-to for bullet points in the last few weeks. So I think I'm going to use this pink color here at the bottom and just kind of alternate between like 1 and 2 on each day. I've been like kind of playing around with having two like things on each day, but I never end up like posting twice in a day. So I don't know yet. I'll figure it out when I'm placing them, but I'll be back in a sec once these are all done. Okay, so those are all set up on this half, and I'm trying to do more bullet points on this section, but there is an acorn in the way. So that's going to have to be moved before I can put some bullet points over here. And I'm trying not to rip the florals this time. Okay, crisis averted. This is going to go over here by the We're All Made of Stories. Just to kind of bring some into the middle of the page again, because I were feeling a little isolated to the corners. And now I'm going to take a few more of these and just do this section. And by a few more, I probably mean like 2 or 3. That looks pretty good. We'll leave it at that. Now I'm going to take my crocodile punch and just do the florals over here that got a little covered up in the way of like the disc punches. I love this punch so much. I really regret kind of dilly-dallying on it for so long because this works so well. Okay, those are all punched and good to go. I'm going to pop this back on the discs and get a good look at it. I'm feeling really happy with this. I think the last thing I want to do is just label those boxes real fast. And I know I have some slightly larger, like social media type stickers right here. So these ones are the YouTube sticker sheet from According to Allie. And I like to use these to mark like my YouTube stuff. So filming and editing. Not sure what I'm going to label that green area yet, but we'll just stick with this for now. And if I need to like handwrite something in, I can. But film, oh wait, no, I don't want post. I want film and edit. So this will go back here on the sticker sheet. We've got edit. And I'm thinking I'm also going to order another sheet from her. Her January release is actually happening today. So definitely check that out. I'm not a rep for her, but she does have a rep team that you can use for 15% off of your purchase. And I'm thinking I'm going to get the larger version of this Instagram sheet. So that way I could use this for like reels. I feel weird kind of combining this with the other labels because it's so small compared to them. So holding off on that. What else could I label it? Like remember would also be a good one to have in here. So I'll take remember. Even though these are the paper stickers and the YouTube ones I was just kind of planning with are clear. So you're going to see like the labels behind those, but for this one it's going to be more opaque. I think it's fine. Got remember, and it's a long word, so it's going to trail off onto the page, but it still looks really good. And then I just want to put this back into the box, or back into the sticker book. Here we go. For good measure, I'm taking this one, the to-do sticker sheet, and I'm taking this one that says today, and I'm going to use that to mark National Sticker Day. I think that looks so good in that little cluster, and it kind of rounds it out. So we've got that. Why did I put that on Monday? Oh, I was going to mail out orders, like Etsy shop orders. So it'll say to do. Now that everything is labeled, I think we're good. So here's how my floral squirrel homebody social media spread turned out. I really like the combo. I think the squirrels are kind of fun and like a little whimsical paired with the florals. And it saves me from just doing like another floral spread because I've kind of gotten stuck in another floral rut. And I need to kind of start adding in additional elements to kind of make them a little bit more engaging. Squirrels being a great choice. Love some squirrels. I actually just got a stuffed squirrel, like a stuffed animal squirrel, not like a taxidermy squirrel. But I will dedicate this squirrel spread to her. Anyway, I'm very happy with this. I love the colors in the new Homebody books. I think they are like a nice update of the older Homebody book, which is kind of like a more muted color palette. This one is a little bit more vibrant, and I think it feels like a little bit more springy in a sense, but yeah, it's January, but I love the florals. I think they're just so cute. So we're keeping it with this. I think it's a fun spread, and I'm going to call it a night. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me on Instagram at Katelyn Plans, where I share after the pen photos, as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning.